Hey there, Declan Davey, copywriter, and we're going to look at Law 14 in the 22 Immutable Laws of Marketing. Law 14 is the law of attributes, and it says that for every attribute there is an opposite effective attribute. And it's all about trying to find the best attribute for your brand that fits well within the current marketplace. So it lists a few different potential attributes for toothpaste, one being that it tastes good, another one being that it fights cavities, another one being that it whitens teeth, and another one being that it freshens breath. They're all slightly different marketing messages that you could put out there and test and try to really make a name for yourself in one of those particular attributes. An example comes from Pepsi and Coca-Cola, which we mentioned briefly in the last law. It says that Coca-Cola was the original choice of soft drink, and therefore it was the choice for older people. It was the safer bet, if you like. So what Pepsi Cola did was they were able to successfully position themselves as the choice for the younger generation. So it says that it's much better to search for an opposite attribute that will allow you to play off against the leader, rather than trying to emulate the leader and being a sort of weaker second place brand. It's better to diversify and stand out for a different reason. It also talks about Burger King and McDonald's. It says that Burger King was unsuccessful when the brand tried to take the attribute of fast away from McDonald's. And that was because McDonald's had already established themselves, and it was very difficult to shift the audience's mind that McDonald's was not the best fast food brand. Instead, what Burger King could have done was look for an opposite attribute. So McDonald's was known particularly for being popular amongst kids, and the authors suggest that if Burger King had come along and positioned themselves as the fast food brand for adults, or even for kids who don't want to be perceived as kids, they likely would have been more successful in their marketing, because it acts as a differentiator and it helps them stand out. So it comes up with quite a useful tagline that could have been used in an advert, such as "Grow up with Burger King." I really like that, and it shows that there are attributes that are not necessarily clear at first, but there are attributes that can be exploited by brands, particularly if you think, oh, there's a brand that's too far ahead, they're the leader. Well, is there any attributes that they maybe aren't using as much, and can you capitalize on that in your own marketing efforts? I'll include a link for the book below. It's excellent, and I do recommend checking it out for any marketing professionals or copywriters or business owners. And we'll go for the next law very shortly.